What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Why Not Gamer channel, where today we're having another Poke-Discussion, and it is going to be about the poor lost Pokemon of the world that have no love, or no people that think, hey, that's my favorite Pokemon. So we're going to be talking about them today. You got Riley and Trell with you today. Giovanni, yo, you were on point with that, dude. What is up, man? With all those W's, man. What is going on? But anyway, guys, Trell and I have discussed a little bit about some Pokemon that have not been given love in the past 8 generations of Pokemon. So some of these that are on this list you may not even know exist. So don't feel bad. We understand. And today we're going to give them a little love by shouting them out and hoping for the best for them. So,
when I was coming up with this, there were so many, I was like, oh, I forgot that was a Pokemon.
There are very few.
I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be pretty humorous.
There are very few that I can, like, see a silhouette of and not name. But, guys, definitely some of them on here I probably would not be able to name. So, that's pretty huge.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
I don't know.
Giovanni says Bulbasaur. Yo, Bulbasaur is very much loved, dude. He's a starter. But you're right. He is the first. Is he not? All right. So, guys, start us off. We're going to start right in Generation 1 with our first forgotten Pokemon these days, and that is Fearow. So, if I'm thinking right, Fearow does not appear in a lot of Pokemon games. Let's quickly... We're using Pokemon Database, by the way, guys.
He's unloved because when the lower evolution is more popular than he is. Like, everybody knows Fearow, but I think we forget about Fearow. And, you know, his stats stink, his abilities stink.
He really does.
The only thing he's got going for him was he learned Drill Peck in Gen 1, and nothing since
That is literally the best thing he's ever had. But look at this, guys. Legends Arceus, not available. Sword and Shield, not available. He hasn't even been in the latest 2 games. He was in Brilliant.
No one noticed.
no one really... I didn't notice, I'll be honest. He wasn't in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. He wasn't in Black and White 2. He wasn't in Emerald. He wasn't in Ruby. A lot of them right there that he just wasn't in. And it says he's in like Gen 4, but he is not in Gen 4, at least the normal part of the game. He is not in. So it's not like you play the game with him. You can get him like afterwards, but he's not in the main part of the game. And like Trella just said, he gets Keen Eye. And Sniper is actually decent. But still, he's the Beak Pokemon and just mediocre stats. So, honestly, we need to see some love for Fearow. What could make him better?
What could make Fearow better?
What could make Fearow better? He might just need an evolution, honestly, or just a new form with a crazy typing. If you're going to keep his stats the same, because 442 is pretty useless, I'm going to be honest.
It's pretty horrible.
It is. Decent speed. He's actually faster than I thought he was, but honestly, he doesn't take any hits. And his attack's okay. Yeah, and...
I have a few like overarching ideas of brainstorming that can make all these better. We'll save those for the end.
Okay. Awesome. But yeah, guys, maybe see an evolution. Yo, Danny says Mega Evolution. Yo, bring back the Megas. We are on your side, Danny. Megas all the way. We love Megas.
Mega fanboys.
They are awesome. I agree. I think they are. And he would be good if he had a Mega, honestly. Heck, even just leave all stats the same and just boost that attack and speed up. I don't even care. Or give him some armor or something. And then change him Flying Steel. He can become a second, what's the Flying Steel Pokemon? Oh, you can do that? That's sick. Skarmory.
Or Celesteela.
I didn't know you could pull that up. Yeah, Celesteela is stupid. I don't like how that thing's typing is. I kind of like the Pokemon. But yeah, Flying Steel, I don't know about that one. All right, guys.
I love it on my team.
Oh yeah, it's really good. That's the problem, is it's really good. Alright, and next up we got Dewgong. He is the second best Seal Pokemon.
You mean Do who?
Do Wong? Oh, no, he's Dugong, not do wrong. Sorry.
Dugong. He's
He's
outta here. I don't know
Dugong.
what game anymore.
Not gone. Yeah, by the way, I have no idea when we last saw Dugong.
I don't know.
If
Dugong
we did,
has never been good.
if we did, I just ran away. So I'm not quite sure.
He has like defensive abilities, but scroll down to those stats.
Yo, Geo, I like those dabs, my guy. What's up? Yeah, thick fat, which is good against fire and ice typings, which you're not going to use against him. Hydration?
It just heals you.
It
So the
heals your status in the rain.
Defensive ones.
And then ice body. I mean, that's decent ability. He has no attack at all. He's especially defensive. So yeah.
No stat over 100.
And
Right?
yeah,
No
nothing.
stat over
Yep.
100. That's awful.
Nothing
For a
over
fully
100 at all.
That's terrible. Yeah.
That's true. I think honestly, you could even give him an evolution. I think
We
he
could
deserves
evolve.
it.
It's so plain. It looks like a real life animal.
That's really true. Honestly, like Gen 1, I mean, it was Gen 1, but
Yeah.
honestly, he didn't even really change from Seal to Dugong. He just got a little longer.
Yeah, a little.
And
longer.
his flippers started to look a little more like a fish. But that's about it.
These first ones, the main thing they have going for them is that they're Gen 1 and they have the nostalgia
Yeah,
factor. But
that is
other
true.
than that, there's really been nothing done for them. I don't even recognize that Gen 6 and 7.
Yo, by the way, this could be on one of our worst 3D models.
We didn't include that because I just forgot he existed.
Because we didn't even remember he existed.
I don't think I've ever seen that model.
Yo, Giovanni, did you say I look 20? Like, exactly 20 years old? Or...
No, far off.
I'm in my 20s, so... you're kind of right. Okay, let's just look real quick on what games he's in. You can't catch him in Gen 2. You don't get him in Gen 3. He's found on Victory Road in Platinum. Why would you ever want to catch him then?
He wasn't in Diamond and Pearl.
He's not in X and Y. He's not in Sun and Moon. He's not even available in Sword and Shield or Arceus or Shining Pearl. So
yeah, there you go. That's the proof right there.
yeah, so he's been in like Gen 1 and Gen 2. Honestly, that's all we've seen of Dugong. But anyways, guys, let's move on.
The first ice type gym leader didn't even have him ice, right? Or did he have a Dugong?
I think he did.
He might have.
I think he did. But there was only like 2 at that point. 3, I guess.
Exactly. That's the point.
And one of the ones he didn't have is on this list, so we're gonna go over him in a minute. All right. So, you said 24. I look 24. I'm actually 23, but I'll be 24 in 4 months. So I'm closer to 24 than I am to the start of 23. So if you want to take that in account. All right.
Goldfish Pokemon.
We got the good old goldfish Pokemon.
I think that just says it all right there.
He's the guy that this is the Pokemon you put in the fish tank next to your bed.
They've just done nothing for him. Does get a decent Swift Swim there.
He does get Swift Swim and Lightning Rod, so he does have decent abilities. 450 is not anything good. His attack is
atrocious.
Only decent.
You gotta get in the rain and have everybody at under 25%.
Let me tell you something, guys. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 3 years old, so I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. And I've never noticed that this Pokemon has teeth. I've never looked at it that closely. I think in the whole Gen 1 game, one trainer has this Pokemon. I could be wrong, but I think there might only be one trainer that has a Seaking. I think there's more Goldines out there, but Seaking, I think there's only one. Don't know where the Fetch the Horn came from, and this looks like hair, but whatever.
They did a complete disservice even then, because water moves were automatically special.
Yeah, look at that. 65. Honestly, all he was getting was horn attack, and that's sad. Oh my gosh. He could have been on the list too, but we forgot about him. What the heck is that? Is he trying to bite somebody? He does not learn a biting move, does he?
No.
Why are we giving a fish Pokemon teeth that are protruding like out of its lips?
And they don't even use them.
And they don't even use them.
It's for nibbling your bait, your rod.
Yo, he looked way better back in the day when he looked like
Nibbling
just a
your
fish
super
with
rod.
a horn on its head. Man, he did always have teeth. What the heck? I was just missing it. Okay, he didn't exist during these gens, though. You gotta remember. He only existed right here.
I don't remember seeking ever.
I've never seen this Gen 2 sprite either, so I don't know.
I think I remember seeking most from the trading card game, the original, right? The very original trading card game.
Okay.
He was easy to evolve and get off a 20 attack.
Okay. Okay, so he has been in quite a few games, though. I will tell you that. He's there, just nobody notices because he's a stupid fish.
Yep.
So, yeah, Seaking, honestly, I would love to see an evolution, but he's honestly called the king. I don't even know how we'd make him better, honestly. Give him huge power.
Man. They just, I don't know. He needs a stat boost, an evolution, different form variant. Yeah.
For sure.
In the current game. Right?
Bye-bye, Giovanni. You going, dude? I'll miss you, dude. Metapod is underrated. Yo, you're right, dude. Metapod is savage. He's not on the list, so I'm just saying.
No, he gets love. Metapod gets the love.
Yeah. All right, now on to the Pokemon that was forgotten by the Ice Gym, and that is Jinx. Jinx is one of the original, I think, 2 Ice Pokemon, if you don't count Legends. Articuno. I think it was just him and Seal and Dugong.
Yeah. Jinx. Interesting, 100% female Pokemon. So
it's very true. It is a very female with long hair.
Right? But so Jinx goes along with like Magmar, Electabuzz, and I even think Pinsir, Scyther, Tauros, Mime. All of those in Gen 1. But you think all of those have gotten an evolution or a mega evolution, and Jinx is the only one left out. Nothing for Jinx.
Okay. Yeah, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible because they literally did that. Gen 2, Magby, Elekid, Mime Jr., and there was nothing for poor Jinx. Jinx did smooch him. It did get smooch him, okay. But that was Gen 4, I believe.
After Jinx. The rest of them have gotten...
Yeah, and then they also, Gen 4 came, and they got Magmortar, all those guys, all their evolutions, and poor Jinx didn't get anything.
Gen 6 got the Megas for the others. Scyther's got, like, 3 evolutions, I don't even
He's
know.
getting more forms every day. But another thing is, Jinx is worse than all of them, too.
Yeah.
They're all 500 regularly without their evolution. He's only 455.
I mean, for God's sake, even Mr. Mime got an evolution last year.
Yeah, it's I'm serious. But he has good stats in the stats he has. So they could really do something huge with Jinx, I think. And I was just going to point out what's funny is it's called the human shape Pokemon, and then it's 100% female. What kind of shapes you talking about there?
The female figure Pokemon.
The female figure.
Game Freak's ashamed of Jinx. I think when it originally came out, it was a racist caricature that people complained about that.
It's right here. When it was in black and white, it was black.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think they meant it that way. And let's just say this is pure black. No one is pure black. So I don't know why we even use those terms. Whatever. I'm not white. I'm a peachy color. I don't know. But yeah, I think they might be ashamed, and that's maybe why it doesn't get as much love, honestly.
No love. Yeah.
That's true. Jinx could be a really good Pokemon, but as you can see, also Ruby and Sapphire, you don't get Gen 3. You have to evolve them from Smoochum to get them in Gen 4. Black and White, no. Oh, I guess the Giant Chasm, that's after the game. X and Y, same thing after the game. Ruby and Sapphire, no. And then no for Legends Arceus. We did get to see him Sword and Shield in the Frosties, so
probably in the DLC it came.
So not really too much, honestly, for Jinx either. Poor Jinx. I like Jinx too. Jinx is a decent Pokemon. I like its typing. Ice Psychic. Has good moves, you know? Yeah, and then Ice Punch in Gen 1 was huge because it was special. Alright, let's move on. We're going to go ahead, and this is probably the only starter Pokemon that I see on this list.
The most hated starter?
This is no one's favorite Pokemon.
This starter's so bad that even Ash Ketchum didn't evolve as Bayleaf.
Yo, what's up? Eevee's saying Camerupt. Camerupt? You don't think Camerupt got enough love? Yo, Artie, what's up?
Camerupt got a Mega.
Artie said I love that Pokemon. Was it Jinx that you loved? There's a Pokemon with a volcano on his back. I forgot his name. Eevee was answering Daniel. Appreciate Eevee. Yeah, Danny, Camerupt is that Pokemon. It would be nice to see them do something with Ariados. Yo, that's a good one. Ariados isn't on our list, but he is a good one, honestly.
I had a toss-up between Ariados and Lydian, and
okay, yeah. Ariados is usable in few situations like sticky webs in new games, so and he can be used.
Ariados. I felt like there's just a little tiny bit more love for Ariados.
I would agree. You liked Meganium? Eevee likes Meganium.
I like Meganium.
I don't.
I just think it gets no love.
I honestly, I mean, I have respect for Meganium, and I think he's actually a decent Pokemon, but he is one that is just, he is underloved. He is a very underloved Pokemon, and I would like to see him come into a new game. We haven't seen Meganium. We haven't seen any of the Gen 2 starters except for Cyndaquil. And Typhlosion is for a long time. I don't even remember the last time you could get Gen 2 Mons. I think it was maybe like after you beat the game in Generation 4 or something, maybe you could get one or something like that. Maybe it was Gen 5. But honestly, you just don't see them anymore. And I feel bad for poor Meganium because I like Chikorita. I even like Bayleaf, but I really honestly don't like Meganium that much. I just hate its design. I don't know what the fetch the antennas are for. And there's just one flower. It's just a long neck with one flower and antennas. Like so
is a Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know.
Yeah, he's just Littlefoot over here, honestly. But yeah, honestly, Meganium's not a terrible Pokemon. He's bulky. He gets pretty decent moves. And yeah, that's Meganium. He just needs a little more love. I'd like to see it. Honestly, if he just got a new form, I think I'd be totally down. They just changed up his design a little bit. I think I'd love Meganium.
A little tweak to the stats and moveset.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Job in battle doesn't do it as well as a lot of others.
All right, now we're going to jump over to another Gen 2 Mon. Probably the first one you see if you're walking at nighttime, and that is Mr. Noctowl. I guess you'd see who.
Now, I think when he originally came out, Noctowl got a lot of love.
I think so too.
Pokemon, but I feel like he's been long forgotten.
I would absolutely agree. And I think there's reasons why. First off, he sucks.
He stinks.
He's really bad, guys. He's 452, which looks decent at first, but when you see the only two stats he has that are good are HP and special defense, yeah. He just doesn't hit anybody hard. He's the casual, normal flying type, and then he's slow. So he's just not the greatest. He also gets the Keen Eye ability, like poor Fearow. These two just did not get...
Falls in the Fearow.
Yeah, honestly. Tinted Lens and Insomnia as well. It's not the greatest abilities, especially for a weaker Pokemon. Either weaker Pokemon need really good abilities to help them be good, or they're just not that good, honestly. And his special attack stat's his best stat, which he doesn't get like any special attacking moves early gens. So once people were using him in like Gen 2, they realized he's not very good. And even now, I mean, he gets extra sensory, but it's not stab. Air Slash is okay. He does get Moonblast in new games, which is cool, but he still doesn't hit that hard because he doesn't have that high of special attack.
He doesn't hit hard enough to make use of coverage. Yeah.
And I mean, he learns Hypnosis at 48 and Dream Eater at 53. That's interesting. It's that late, but
I needed to make him psychic.
Yeah, I think a psychic flying would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah.
And then that would have gave him a little bit of an extra boost and, extra sensory and other moves. Even, I think Dream Eater would get a stab boost off that as well. So
yeah,
that would
he's
be
like a
awesome.
pseudo-psychic type.
I also hate his design in the new games. I don't know. I think it's too fat.
Oh, that's awful. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just
not
good at all. I really don't like it. And he doesn't look good flying. He should be standing.
But yeah, a lot of games he's been left out of too.
Yeah, he wasn't in Arceus. He wasn't in Let's Go, obviously, but he wasn't in Sun and Moon. He wasn't in Omega Ruby. He wasn't in regular Gen 3. And he's only in, like, the end game in Platinum and Diamond and Pearl. This is all late game stuff. So, yeah, it wasn't in much. This is after the game in Black and White as well, so...
I think he was supposed to be, like, the nighttime counterpart to Pidgey, right?
Yeah.
And then after Gen 2, they did away with Night and Day for a while, and I think he kind of got lost.
No. He's the night version of Fearow.
Fearow.
Well, it's true, is it not? Yeah. Only 2 evolutions, he gets the same dang ability, and then his stats are almost on par, so... Yep. Yo, what about Girafarig? Eevee, I'll tell you what. Girafarig is not on this list because he is confirmed to get an evolution in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That is why Girafarig is not on the list. But I would 100% agree with you if it wasn't confirmed. 100%. And don't forget, he's walking backwards. His backside's taking over. I'm calling that. That's my prediction. That little backside tail head is going to be humongous, and it's going to be vicious. Alright. Now we're going to go on to the one that took the cake over Ariados. Yeah. Lydian. Good old Lydian. Such a great Pokemon.
Oof.
With 390 stat total. Yo, this might be the most garbage.
Then they don't care about Lydian.
Yo, I didn't know it was that bad. I honestly...
Yeah, it's bad.
Why special defense?
He can take a psychic. That's about it.
He's so bad. Oh my gosh. And maybe with his HP being 10.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
guess useless at HP.
Okay, he's decent at level 18, but once you get to level 23, he's like not worth it anymore.
The drop off is steep.
Legit though, I think this stat total, it's lower than starter's mid-evolution, so he's not even worth it at 18, honestly.
No.
Fully evolved, worse than a mid-stage starter. That's sad. Bug fighting would have been good type combo. Yo, that would have been a cool type combo for him. And then to just give him attack with what he already has, that would have been okay. He'd have been boosted up. He could have been boosted to even, heck, if you give him 100 attack, that would boost him to a 460. It'd make him usable. But I think they were making Heracross at the same time, and they're like, well, he can fly because he's a ladybug, so he's just going to be flying type. Like they did with every other Pokemon that could fly early on.
Yeah.
And then they decided that was stupid later in, and then they started mixing it up. But anyway, okay. Abilities, Swarm's okay, even though he probably doesn't get any very good bug moves. He gets Struggle Bug and Bug Buzz. He gets 2 bug moves to use his ability.
Garbage.
And then Early Bird, he just wakes up early. Iron Fist is only okay for like one of his punching moves, so.
But his attack's 35.
Yep. It's absolutely useless. So, yeah, Lydian needs love. He could definitely use an evolution. This does not look like a starter. His stats are not close enough to being, fully evolved is what I meant to say. And so, yeah, give him an evolution, please. Even, heck, I'm with Eevee. Make him fighting. Heck. I don't even care. Yeah, make him bug fighting. I don't care if he's another Heracross. Just make him
bug fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, just make him bug fighting and actually give him used to this Iron Fist move because that's actually a good ability.
Yeah, you got a little attack.
Or just I don't know. Heck, give him a horn, make him another beetle Pokemon. I know we have way too many, but then give him Mega Horn or something. I don't know. Just something to make him usable. Okay, now we're going to. Oh my gosh, I totally agree with this too. Sun Flora.
Now, Sunflora was in the Scarlet and Violet trailer.
That is
you gotta
true.
like, play hide and seek with him.
That is true. He is coming in big and hot for all of you that have forgotten him.
The Sunflora.
For anyone that was born before Gen 2, or after Generation 2, and has never seen this Pokemon before, he's actually completely worthless as well. He's better than Lydian, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he has a few good attacking moves, I think, as well. He gets Giga Drain, he gets Solar Beam, Petal Dance, Leaf Storm. So he's a good attacker.
Yeah, that's pretty high special attack.
Yeah, it's just, he can't get hit by physical, and he's slower than Tar.
Never gonna go first. Snorlax outspeeds.
Is Butterfree on the list? Lol, I think that's his name. Yo, Butterfree is not on the list, my guy. He's not. He actually gets a little bit of love.
A lot of anime love.
And that's true.
Dance,
and he does.
Lens and Sleep Powder.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty decent Pokemon, honestly. But I wouldn't say a lot of people love Butterfree, but I know there are specific people that love Butterfree. Butterfree's given some love. All right, but anyway. Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yep.
I didn't even think about that. Chlorophyll is actually a really good ability. Solar Power as well. Chlorophyll sucks, though, kind of, because he's only going to double to 60, which is still slow as Tar. So he's not doing much. But Solar Power makes him a little bit better. I agree with you, Eevee, 100%. 100% agree with you there, dude. All right. But look at this. Look at this. Legends Arceus, not available. Sword and Shield, not available. Let's Go, no. Sun and Moon, no. X and Y, no. And then evolves from Sunkern and Diamond and Pearl. I have no idea where you catch a Sunkern.
The least available Pokemon is bad.
Yeah, he's bad. Like, it's ridiculous. He's only in Gen 2 games.
It leaves Sunkern out.
And then I don't even know where you find him on the other ones that it says he's available. So I have no idea.
Trade him or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Honestly, probably. But yeah, poor guy, left out, not very good. But he's a sunflower, so he's happy. So
he's always happy.
He'll make us happy when we're collecting them for the gym challenge. So hopefully it gets something good. Maybe the gym leader will use him. Who knows? All right, up next is, I think he's a likable Pokemon. I think he's likable, but I think he's a terrible Pokemon.
Game Freak's done nothing for him.
Yo, I think his stats are almost as good as Lydian's, though. I'm just saying. His stats are pretty close. You can find Sunkern late game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Late game, you don't want a dang Sunkern. Like, Sunkern should be early game. That should be a Route 1 Pokemon. I'm going to be honest.
Faster than his eating Muck, it's Delibird.
He is just a little bit faster than Muck, I'll be honest. That's his one good stat. Oddly enough, he has good special attack for his one move. He does get Drill Peck at 25. Fetch. I didn't know he got Drill Peck. And his presence physical too. Okay, at least he can learn TMs. Okay. Yo, he can only learn 3. He can only learn 3 special attacking moves via TM and Learn Set. And he has higher special.
All his moves physical and then give him a higher special attack stat. Oh, Game Freak hates Delibird.
And mind you, he did not get those TMs before. I'm pretty sure Gen 2 he couldn't learn anything. I don't think he even got Drill Peck back then.
I doubt it.
So, literally, they just pooped on this guy, threw him out here. He's the delivery Pokemon. We don't even know of what. We assume he's to do with Christmas because he has presents. But
he's Santa Claus.
Then make him evolve. I want to see Delibird with a big beard, a hat on, and a bigger bag. Heck, give him a sleigh. I don't even care.
Put him on a reindeer, goddammit.
Fetch, just introduce the Weirdeer Delibird who's riding a Weirdeer. Fetch, we did that with a legendary Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Why can't Delibird do it?
Slowbro and Cloyster bite each other. Let's have Weirdeer combined with Delibird.
Just give him a saddle and have a Delibird ride him. I think that's a dang good idea, actually. I think that's what they should do. Weirdeer comes back, and so does Delibird. Delibird rides him. Alright, Vital Spirit sucks. Hustle's okay, but he only gets 2 moves, and he already sucks in his attack, so may as well make it miss.
Yeah.
And then his hidden ability's worse than his 2 other abilities, so... yeah, this guy's absolutely garbage. And just to give you even more garbage, I've never seen him in Shoal Cave. Okay, he wasn't in the original ones. So he wasn't in Gen 3. He wasn't even in Gold.
You had to trade to get him.
He can only be found in the Ice Path, which, mind you, is right before the final gym leader, and he doesn't learn the Ice move or anything, which the gym's dragon. So
it's like teasing you.
yeah,
like,
it's just oh my gosh, it's a penguin. Well, he sucks.
So cool.
He just threw a present at me and it healed my Pokemon full.
You had to take that shit and raise him until you're like, okay, I'm pretty sure he's not going to evolve.
Okay, Sword and Shield gave him a little bit of love, though, I'll be honest. Sword and Shield did spam him in Sword and Shield, but if you see every other game, he only's got 1 route if he's in the game. So, yeah, pretty sad, but trash Pokemon. Definitely needs some evolution. I say he rides a Weirdeer, that's my opinion. Okay, on to, gosh dang, the Pokemon that's ruining our challenge video right now. I guess the evolution of the Pokemon. Literally been killed by 2 Poochyenas already. Whited me out, so.
The mullet of Pokemon.
Oh, good lord. This is the teenage stage of Pokemon right now. And, yeah, poor guy. I actually loved Poochyena. Like, playing Gen 3, I was always getting him because he looks so cool, and then he evolves, and it's like, eh.
Yeah. I remember that first time I evolved Poochyena, I was disappointed.
Yeah, sadly, he's just not very cool looking. And I also think he looks like a mid-stage. I don't think he doesn't look fully evolved to me.
He's not done, yeah. But
and I mean,
he needs more love.
Yeah, Intimidate, Moxie, great abilities. That's absolutely great. But yeah, he's a 420. I mean, heck, he's only as good as Eradicate.
He's Eradicate, yeah.
And, I mean, 90 attack is just not doing it. I mean, if he has Moxie, I guess that's okay, but you gotta KO a Pokemon before that boosts you. You know?
You ain't KOing anybody.
Yo, Eevee, did you say Skarmory, dude? Skarmory is a saint among Pokemon. He is one of the...
Skarmory's OU.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is, I don't know.
In the competitive scene, he's a monster.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone says, like, Skarmory is my favorite Pokemon, but he is used constantly and competitively because he's such a bulky Pokemon. He's, like, the bulky Pokemon.
Defensive.
Yeah, he's so bulky. And he can throw out hazards, all sorts of stuff. So he's very useful Pokemon. That's why he's not on the list. But I would say that he isn't loved as much by people. He's just utilized. So in that way, he's actually getting some sort of love. But yeah, Mightyena, Poochyena, they suck.
Yeah.
Also, he's only in 2 games. Gen 4 and Gen 3. So yeah, Mightyena, Poochyena.
Proof in the pudding on this one.
Yeah, not very good. The next is Delcatty. Alright. Delcatty is maybe my least favorite Pokemon from Gen 3, and that's saying something.
Yeah, I do not like... I think Delcatty is useless.
He's absolute garbage, honestly. He, she, whatever you want to call it. I guess mostly female, but whatever.
Mostly female. 400
base stats, which is garbage, period. He's worse than the Mightyena, which you find him afterwards, so he should be better. But
only normal.
Only normal.
Looks like fairy typing or something. They just... I mean, it has cute charm. It should be fairy.
Yo, I was always wondering where Normalize came from, and it's this freaking Pokemon.
Oh. Yeah, you don't even know.
It invented the Normalize ability, and I didn't even know, because I've never used one.
Why does it need Normalize?
It doesn't. All its good moves are normal type. Okay, mind you guys, Fairy didn't exist when this Pokemon was made. There's only one other typing of move.
And it's not that type. It should be a fairy type.
And it's not that type. It's dark. And then I guess, I don't know, adding stab to these moves, but then you're cutting coverage. What's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point in cutting coverage for stab?
Anyway.
Exactly. So completely worthless. Honestly, Cute Charm is only half decent. Yeah. I don't even know what Wonder Skin does, I'm going to be honest. And it is only available in Gen 3.
I think Wonder Skin might have some use. Go hover over that quick.
Make status changing moves more likely to miss. Okay. That's...
Well,
it's okay. It would be okay for a good Pokemon. But
yeah.
For one like this, you just can't, it's not going to matter. It's going to kill you anyway, you know? It's not even going to try to use a status changing move because it knows your stats suck. So it doesn't care. But anyway, yeah. Pokemon that's only been in one generation, it's created generation. Not very good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think it's in the anime. It's not competitively worth a crap. It's just
It might have been in one episode.
there.
They wanted to show off the cat Pokemon. I don't know. All right. Next up is Plusle, and we're gonna say Plusle, but it's comboed with mine, and they're the same Pokemon, just with swapped special attack and special defense. So
I was with this one. I think they're the least loved of the Pikachu like Pokemon, if you will, the clone Pikachu clones, right?
For sure.
Dene, Emolga. These two are the least going for them.
I think so too. One is they really weren't given very good stats. 405 isn't very good. I think they were really trying to play hard off plus and minus, which is if they're both in battle, they do get a boost, but it's not a very big boost. And
who's gonna bring both of them to a battle?
Yeah, who's gonna bring two of them to the battle? So honestly, not very good. What do you guys think of Tyrogue Pokemon? Tyrogue sucks, 100%.
Yeah.
Tyrogue is terrible, but he evolves at a really low level into three evolutions that are really decent. And I think a lot of people like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop. Hitmontop.
On his head.
I was just about to say that Hitmontop has a garbage like 3D model. Just by the way, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Yeah, the absolute garbage. But anyway, I don't mind Tyrogue. I never want to use him on my team, but if he's gonna evolve eventually, I guess whatever. He's okay.
He's a disappointment too.
Yeah, they didn't really need to make him, honestly, but I think they wanted just to connect those three. And
they were in that kick of baby Pokemon with Pichu.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Magby,
they're just throwing them on every Gen 1 Pokemon we could. You get a pre-evolution. You get a pre-evolution. I'd like them to do something with the Wurmple line. That would be cool. I would like them to give something different to Dustox, honestly. I think Dustox is a weird Pokemon, and I think that they could give him a different form. I would like a different form in Dustox. Maybe give him a really good ability and make him usable. But anyway, Plusle and Minun, not loved. Honestly, they deserve more because I think they're super cute, and I loved them growing up.
God, they haven't been in a game. Omega Ruby.
Yep, Omega Ruby, which is their game. One route in black, which is stupid. It's probably after the game too. And I guess they were in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I don't remember them being there. So honestly, only 2 games pretty much. And one of them was their generation. Alright, and then we're going to do Volbeat, which...
We can kind of pair these two as well.
Volbeat and Illumines. I actually don't... I'm not 100% sure what stat differences they are. I think maybe Illumines is more attack and more defense.
Is Prankster. That's all they're good for.
That's true. They did give them Prankster, which is nice. But it's a 430 and it's a plain bug type. And I don't know.
They
Bugs
have
just...
quick status, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about
No
it.
evolution. Such a low stat base.
Well, and you think about it, it's getting priority tail glows, I guess, and moonlights, which is okay.
Yeah.
But tail glow boosts special attack, and all we got is bug buzz. It's one attack. I guess he can learn some other ones, so he can be usable. I don't know anyone that does use him because he's gonna get one shot or two shots, so there's no reason to even boost because you're just gonna get killed anyway.
Yeah.
Prankster doesn't give him priority on the second attacking move he's gonna do. That's the real problem. He's been in a couple games.
Before you can attack. Yeah,
see guys, look.
Just go up here.
They haven't given him love. They've just been hiding them in one route. It's like, here's this one route. He's the rarest Pokemon in the route. We'll see if people even notice.
It's a Pokemon, you get to the end, you look at your Pokedex, you're missing like 5.
It's hiding in that one route that you didn't really try to look for it. And even if you did find it, you weren't going to catch it. Because it's not very good. But yeah.
Cool name, though.
Volbeat, cool name. I mean, he does get Tailclow. That was a cool move, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up is the Pokemon I was so disappointed about in Generation 3. And that's good old Spinda.
Good old Spinda.
Yo, I was so hoping for an evolution for Spinda when I first ran into him. I was like, yo,
yeah, it looks
Spinda.
Like it should have evolved into like the rabbit version of Beware.
Yeah.
That's what my mind thinks.
That is kind of true. I would agree. And I think it deserves a big the cat evolution, but as a stinking bunny, I don't care, or whatever the fetch it is. I don't know.
It's technically a panda.
Fetch, I'm down for a big panda Pokemon.
Yeah, bring on the turning red.
Yeah, make him swap his colors, keep him swirly in the eyes. I don't even care what you do. He's got kind of cool abilities, honestly.
Contrary stands out.
Contrary's cool. Tangled Feet with his one move, it confuses him as well, which makes it harder for Pokemon to hit him. Kind of a cool gimmick. It would be decent if he was decent. But 360 is absolutely not usable.
Yeah, there's just nothing to do with Spinda. What do you do with the Spinda in the games? There's just no gameplay geared toward any of these Pokemon.
Yeah, heck, if you just give him an evolution and give him like something to go with Contrary, he'd be a good Pokemon. He'd be usable.
Yeah.
He can literally do nothing with Contrary.
No.
He has absolutely no use to that unless someone tries to lower his stats. And once again, guys, why would you try to lower these stats?
You're already low enough.
Just hit him. But anyway, he's made it to a few games. One router, though, as well. Even in his own game, he's a one router. So, yeah, guys. Spinda deserves more love. Honestly, evolution would be great. Spinda should have been focused on confusion and getting stronger when you were confused. That would have been cool. If he gets boosts while he's confused, that would be a really cool ability. That's a good idea, ED. I like that a lot. Oh, and he said Volbeat is a physical attacker and Illumini's a special attacker. I see you. I was wondering. I thought they switched them, but there's like 10 difference between their attack and their special attack, so it's kind of dumb. They should have went all out in one or the other, then maybe they'd be decent. Okay, the other one is Slacking. And now Slacking, I think, is loved by people, but he is not loved by Game Freak.
Correct. I personally love... He's one of my favorite designs of all time. I love Slacking. His look. His stats are... He's a monster.
Yeah, look at this. 670, guys. That's like...
Holy crap.
That's legendary.
Like,
Box arts are 680 to put that in perspective.
Yeah, but it's just... I don't know. With that Truant ability, it's like, why did they even bother? And it makes me so upset.
Yeah. The ability really hurts him, and I get it. He's super powerful, but, I mean, there's other Pokemon that are that powerful. I think... I don't know. I think they should nerf Truant. I think it should be like every third turn or something if you want to keep
every
it.
Every third turn or like the first turn only, maybe?
Yeah, something like... Yeah, I would like that. First turn, because then he like wakes up. You know, he has to get hit in the face before he wakes up and starts in the battle, something like that. I like that a lot. But I also love slacking. I think there's a lot of slacking people out there. I've seen people hack slacking and go competitive, and just he doesn't have the ability and he just wrecks.
In a Nuzlocke, he's your
absolute beast. He helped us out. Right? Yeah, he helped us out huge in our one. But this is another thing: is he is definitely hated on with the games.
Game Freak hates slacking.
Absolutely hate him. Don't want him to appear at all. He is only available in Gen 3, and then I think if you migrate him, other than that.
Yeah.
Or one way if you happen to find him in other places, which I don't even know how. So honestly, one game, he has some good moves. Heck, he even gets access to Sucker Punch now. Dang.
If Truant wasn't so garbage, he would be one of the best Pokemon.
Easily. And honestly, normal types need that kind of a Pokemon, guys, right? Normal types need that.
I feel like Snorlax leads the way, but...
Yeah, he really does. But slacking could be that leader, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys for watching so far. If you are watching, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're so close to our sub goal. If you know anyone else that would like to join, let them know. We would love to have them jumping on as well. Okay, oh boy. This one I have beef with too. Cast form. I have some big beef with this guy. First off, he's got 2 balls here. he's got 2 balls, which is gross. Second off,
for the testicular ghost over here.
Second off, he's a 420.
He needs to get those checked by a doctor.
Yeah, they do look a little swollen, I'm going to be honest. Look, there's especially compared to his other thing over here.
Leave that to your imagination.
But anyway, 70s down the board. Super cool idea, I think, having the weather Pokemon. But he's just not that good, guys.
Well,
honestly.
It's like they had check out this awesome Pokemon idea, and they're like, okay, we're done now.
Yeah,
and
it's
that was it.
So sad, honestly.
It's just very great idea, but super underwhelming.
Yeah, honestly, I think they should have gave him a boost when he goes into each form. I don't care if it's special attack. I think it should just be special attack, honestly. Give him a beef up in special attack. You can even leave everything else 70, but give him 70 extra special attack or something. I don't know.
My biggest beef is for a game that is basically the only gameplay is battling. They have so many Pokemon that just stink at battling.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, we'll get into that later on, but...
He only appears in a few games, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Just not used.
No love. He's cool, but yeah.
He's cool. Another hard part is you have to change the weather. And so you have to waste one of his spots. You can almost choose like one type that you want him to be, or 2. And then you got one move after that to use. So, and then you have to use another move to change your type and get the stab from it anyway. So, honestly, not that great of Pokemon. Very underloved. I'd like to see him get maybe a boost to his stats while he changes. I get the gimmick, so leave it. It's unique, but gotta do something to make it better. Alright, now we're getting into ChimCho. Sorry, Eevee, I haven't been reading your messages, dude. What if he healed 1/16 or 1/8 of his health every time he did an attack? Okay, that's for slacking.
Ooh, that would be good.
I like that. Yeah. I like Truant. You rest and you gain some of your health back. I like that a lot.
Makes sense. Why is that not a thing? That's
genius right there, Eevee. That's why we like doing these streams and getting people brainstorming in here, guys. I appreciate that, Eevee. That is a humongous idea. You throw lefties on him and then Truant heals him too. Yo. And he's already got the stats, so he can live hits. And normal typing is actually a good defensive typing, so... Alright, ChimCho. ChimCho is the wind chime Pokemon.
It's like the Pokemon that you have at your house.
Enough said.
Outside, and that's it.
I don't even know what else to say.
I don't know what else to say either. Next one.
Kind of wondering... Trell, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can't hear you anymore. Your voice disappeared.
How about now?
Oh, I think I hit the volume.
Ooh, okay.
There we go. I hit the volume on my
said?
things. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said he's the Pokemon you hang up outside of your house on your balcony, and that's it.
That's literally what you do in Legend Arceus, too. You just find a place for the
move on.
Yo, Dragonstorm, what's up? I would just make Castform special attack and speed 100 in its weather forms. Plus, I would auto set weather with whichever rock it holds. Yo, that's a good idea there too, dude.
Idea, too.
Yo, appreciate you for commenting that, dude. That is a genius idea. Have an held item that decides what he brings out and transforms into. That would be a genius idea, honestly. And then you could change it up from there. New games, honestly, it's not hard to switch moves. Yeah. And like, you know, you can go to the Pokemon Center now and switch moves up. So you can switch them at any time. So it's not like you have to get locked in and go find a heart scale to get, you know, your other one. All right. First off, we got Levitate. I don't know why. Yep. I don't know.
Floats around.
I don't know why he gets Levitate. Okay. That's the only one they give him, too. They're just like, yep, that's it.
Again, it's like slacking. You only get one.
Yep. There you go. It's like, okay,
there you go.
Thanks.
That's enough.
He has decent special D and special attack, but he
Not
just,
the worst stats we've
yeah, not terrible, but I don't think he's just not usable in battle, honestly.
No.
He gets Sidekick, he gets Uproar, and Extra Sensory. That's like,
I think the idea is to help heal your team. He's like a
yeah, he does get Healing Wish and stuff like that. And I mean, he might be a little usable, but he's not usable enough. And
I mean, it's like Clefable does this job 1,000 times better. Why would you
exactly. He's just he's worse at doing his own job. And he evolves by friendship at the nighttime. Who does that?
That's really random.
I don't even know. There's probably not triple digits people that have actually done this. Caught a Chingling in their regular playthrough. If they're trying to go out there and complete the Poke-Dex, they've done it. But people that have tried to do this, I don't think there's over 100. I'm going to be honest. Just in their playthrough. They'd probably get sick of him not evolving and just get rid of him. Have we covered Archeops yet? No, dude, we haven't got to Archeops yet.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I might not have got that on my list.
We'll have to look him up. Okay, here's another one. Me and Trell both agreed strongly on Tropius. Honestly, I think Tropius is a cool Pokemon. And it has a cool typing.
Cool, yeah.
You know, it has good abilities. It just doesn't have good stats. It's slow as tar, and that makes it really quad. He's got quad 4 ice. It's got poison weakness, fire, flying, rock. It's just a lot of weaknesses in there, guys. I don't know. It just hurts him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going in order by region, Dragon. I appreciate you for saying that, Evie. Also, what about Tropius? Yo, we just hit him. That's sick. Yeah.
There we go.
Dude, that's awesome. Yo, what's up, Clipzoo? How you doing, man? All right, but anyway, yeah, Tropius just doesn't get enough love, honestly. I think it could be better. And I think it'd be really cool to get an evolution. Honestly, I think he could get an evolution.
Get a form change. Hear me out. He's like his environment, right? Like
sure.
Tropical jungle type environment. So he got bananas on his chin, for hell's sakes.
Okay.
You could like make him a regional variant easy.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's something about the long neck Pokemon that just don't get any love. I don't know. We had Meganium, and now we have Tropius. Honestly, they put bananas on his chin. For a guy you put bananas on his chin, you got to give him some love, dude. Who doesn't like bananas? I mean, but being honest, oh, he looks so awful too. Did we put him on our list?
I don't think so. We just kind of put all the flying types.
Dude, look at this leaf.
Gen 6, they got a bad treatment.
And he's literally flying. How does this thing fly? I get it learns fly. But still, like, it just doesn't look like it should be flying. And if it does fly, it's not going to be sitting there gliding. You know, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Also left out of a lot of games. Probably 50-50, not too bad, but honestly, I would like to see a regional variant of Tropius, even if they like totally take off the grass type and make him like something totally random. I don't even know, but it'd be cool.
Flying type even too, because
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you go either way.
You could go either way, so that would be a cool region variant there. Give him access to a really good ability too. All right, now we're gonna cover Huntail, and I guess Gorbis goes along with Huntail. They're kind of one and the same. Deep Sea Pokemon does get access to Swift Swim, which makes its speed okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good stats.
Yeah, honestly, not too bad.
It's just you forget that he's a Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna be honest. Well, I think a big part of it is he's a trade Pokemon, and you have to.
oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you trade with a Seatooth. Who the
Jeez,
fetch
that's what
picks
that's
up a
for.
Seatooth and gives it to a Clamperl to trade? I'm just saying. And then same thing with Gorbis. Deep Sea Scale.
Yeah.
I knew that they did that, but honestly, a lot of people don't have access to trading, and they don't have that person that they can just trade with. And when you do have that person, you're going for Alakazam, you're going for Machamp, you're going for Gengar. You're not going for Huntail or Gorbis. And first off, Clamperl, I'm pretty sure, is only found after you dive in Gen 3. So, like, what the heck? You make this Pokemon any harder to get?
Play on that diving gameplay mechanic was the whole purpose of these, but ever since then, I feel like they've been forgotten.
All right, and get this. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the only ones you can physically catch this Pokemon in. And apparently Route 12 and Pokemon X, but and Black and White 2 are out for, I don't know where you find him in those, but that's the only one you don't have to like trade him to get him. Isn't that insane? Super hard to get. Definitely forgot about and no love. Just increase its attack to like 100-ish for Tropius. Tropius does get Dragon Dance. That would be a good idea right there also. Dragon Dance. Oh, even a Dragon type. A Grass Dragon for Tropius. That would be pretty cool. I think that'd be cool typing. Would be quad weak to Dragon, but yeah, it is Appleton. So they've done it just barely. Huntail and Gorbis are not bad. Shell Smash makes anything scary, but Forgotten definitely. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He got decent stats, honestly, and I think Gorbis is just special attack version. Well, actually, he's got pretty good special attack too. Maybe just special defense version. But yeah, they can be scary with Shell Smash and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely Forgotten Pokemon. Feel bad for them. They should get a little love. Bring them back. Maybe make them. I don't know. I think trade Pokemon's a cool thing, but I think it's also a hard thing, and it makes some Pokemon get less love.
Well, here's what you do. You make the online how you communicate with people way better than it's been. So
Yeah,
like,
oh, that's
hey,
the
people
truth.
online, I want to trade this Clamperl instead of just randomly doing it and not being able to communicate with
That's
people.
fair enough. That's fair enough, to be honest. Hunting and Glorious, I need... I think he was trying to say Huntail and Gorbis. Just need to be able to evolve by holding their item. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Either make it like that or make it so much easier. Or even have like a person in-game that you can just trade with and it trades straight back. Like it does a dual trade.
How is that not a thing?
I know, I have no idea, but that should definitely be a thing. They got okay stats and okay abilities. Yeah, you don't get it. Tropius already gets Dragon Dance. It's literally the worst user of it. Yeah, I know, I gotcha. Yeah. I gotcha. But I agree with your attack boost. But then I think they're not just going to give him better attack, though. They would need to give him a new form, which he'd get better attack. I think they'd have to swap it out for something else. I don't think they would give him just a boost in stats.
They're not going to give him anything.
Yeah,
he has no love.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's why we're making the video. He's not going to get it, but we hope for the best. All right. Next up on our list.
You're already here. Here.
I was already there?
Yeah, go back one.
Oh.
Did talk love this.
Oh, I didn't even know I typed him in. I forgot. I forgot already about him. Oh, I hate this Pokemon so much. There's two reasons why I hate this Pokemon. One is Swift Swim's his ability, and it's literally the only good stat he has. Why does he need more speed?
With nothing else. Yeah.
He has absolutely nothing else. Why do we need more speed? And then why the fetch is he a heart? And why? What does that have to do with anything? If anything, it should make him evolve with like love or something, and he doesn't evolve.
Again, it's just one of those Pokemon where not good in battling, but you need some kind of gameplay that is more than battling to make these guys relevant.
Yeah, he's got to have a gimmick or something. Like he doesn't even get very good attacking moves. Like he has nothing. And I mean, granted, he only has 40 special attack and 30 attack. Even if you're doubling your water moves, you're only coming off base 40, base 30. Like, come on, that's not doing anything to anybody.
Love just needs an evolution.
100%. And you know what? They made one. And they didn't make one at the same fetching time.
You know that I never thought of this.
That's my second reason why I completely hate that Pokemon. Is because they made this one that looks like a heart, and I was like, yo, new evolution for Love Disc. Imagine a Pokemon that has super high speed and then super high HP. You know? HP. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Mulla or whatever you call it isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets Regenerator. It's a healer.
It's hard to take down.
Yeah, it's super high HP, and you know what? It's okay, you know? It's not bad. I mean, it's not the greatest Pokemon in the world, but that should definitely be its evolution. I have no idea why it's not. His gimmick was the heart scales. Oh, does he give off? You catch him and he has heart scales? Is that what it is? He was carrying them?
Yeah, and now that's useless, right?
It's absolutely useless now. So I didn't even know that, so thank you for teaching me that, because I had no idea about that. Love Disc is only remembered due to heart scales, yeah, which aren't even needed anymore. Yeah, exactly, Dragonstorm. Appreciate you. No joke, though, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah. Good comments.
Give them something. Yeah, appreciate you guys for adding in your input. You guys are awesome. All right, next up is Maractus, I think. No. I skipped Chatot. I skipped Chatot. I forgot about him again. All right, I actually skipped a few, so. Okay, Chatot. Look how angry that little guy looks. Oh my gosh, he's pissed off. He's the keen eye holder, which we did discuss earlier on. And yeah, that's just not very good. I'm going to be honest. He gets Tangle Feet. Not very good. Going to be honest. But he gets some big pecs, which just prevents him from having his defense lowered, which doesn't matter. He's got literally 45 and 42 base defenses.
Was Chatot just made for, like, Uproar?
Yeah.
Voice?
Well, no, because there was another Pokemon made for Uproar.
Oh, that's true.
He was made for his chat. No, his chatter. Chatter was his move.
Okay.
But why couldn't they make him good? Like, come on now. You really had to do him that dirty to make him a 411? He's worse than fetching Fearow. Like,
well, he needs an evolution.
He does. I think a Haunch Crow looking kind of evolution, you know, something cool and suave and has a different kind of note on his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. He definitely needs evolution. I think that's the only way to go about it. To give him love, you need to give him an evolution. He really, really needs it. Chatot had a move that was really good, and then they changed it. I think it was Chatter, and I think Chatter was a really good move. I can't remember. Chatter deals damage and causes the target to become confused. So it does cause them to become confused 33%. Chance of hurting themselves each turn. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 33% chance of them getting confused.
Confusion got nerfed overall, yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon attacks itself as base 4 physical damage. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent move. That's all I can say. If you get lucky and get the confusion and get the hacks working for you, it's decent. But if they hit you once, you're dead, and I don't know. He's just not that great of a Pokemon. He needs an evolution, just make him a little better. Especially just, I mean, you gotta have at least like 60 defenses to even live an attack, you know? So, yep.
Focus Sash.
Yeah, you have to Focus Sash him. The best thing you can do with him is Boom Burst now. You give him Boom Burst, and then you just give him a choice specs. Okay.
All right. Enough of the chatter about Chatot.
Chatot puns.
Thank you.
Um,
Okay. Luminion. Luminion isn't a bad Pokemon in with Swift Swim.
Storm Drain's good move
It can
ability
catch
too.
off guard sometimes, but I just think that it's forgotten again, like way forgotten.
I agree, 100%. I agree. Definitely forgotten Pokemon. I couldn't even tell you which places you can catch it in. I'm gonna be honest. Finneon. I didn't even know that evolved into that. I'm gonna be honest, because I kind of forget both of them exist. So
Yeah.
yeah. Decent Pokemon, totally forgotten. It's not in very many games. If it is, you don't find it very often. And I don't know. Just doesn't look like one that you would want to catch. I don't know. Needs more love. Decent abilities, though. I'll give it that. That's about all I got on them. Then let's go over now. We're on Maractus here. Yo, Dragonstorm did say Chatot gets Boom Burst in Gen 8, but it can't use it, unfortunately. It has to breed with a Noibat. But they aren't in the same game.
But they aren't in the game.
What? Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I have heard about that. I did watch somebody do it somehow though. I think he must have like had the game hacked or something, and he gave it to him hacked. So, but that's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. How could you forget something like that?
You'd have no love.
Exactly. That's how. You have no love. All right. So we got Maractus. He's got Chlorophyll, which is cool. Makes him speedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, not a bad, horrible battler.
No, he's not too bad. He has good special attack. The thing about it is, I don't know. I get why plant types would get Water Absorb and Storm Drain, but they're already not going to take a lot of damage. So I would rather...
Cactus aspect.
I get it. I get it. It's just like, I don't know. I guess it's okay. I like it, but I don't love it because I feel like abilities can be used for something else. You're going to swap in. You're going to tank the hit anyway. It's not going to do much damage. But I was thinking about it. Storm Drain does give you a boost. So you get that boost. Water Absorb, you get healed up a little bit. So still good abilities. But yeah, he's just not very powerful. He doesn't have the greatest base stats. I believe he doesn't even evolve.
You just come out in the sun and start solar beaming.
It does just look kind of like, a middle stage Pokemon, to be honest. And he's the second Cactus,
Nice.
One of the Pokemon I did put down on my list and I forgot was Cacturne. I feel like Cacturne doesn't get too much love anymore. He was quite a bit on the anime though, so I'll give him that.
That's true.
And yeah, he was only available in Sword and Shield and in a Mirage spot in Omega Ruby, so he's only been in 2 games too. So Maractus needs some more love, definitely. What about Kricketot or Carnivine? Yo, Carnivine's a good one, but he was huge in the anime, so he got a lot of love in the anime.
Arceus?
Oh, true that.
Flying around everywhere.
True that. Arceus, he did get a lot of love. He was absolutely everywhere in Arceus.
And Kricketot, or Cricketune, I get the evolved one, he was like the first alpha that you encounter, right, in Arceus.
That is true. He did get a little bit of love there. I'll be honest. And I kind of like...
Yeah, he was barely missed the cut.
Yeah, barely. He's right up there, though. You're right. They are unloved Pokemon, but that's mostly because he's just not very good. But he's not as bad as Lydian. So, he's not good, but he's not that bad.
There's really a lot of bug types that are just kind of...
Yeah, they could probably be on this list. Honestly, guys, there really is. And I agree with you 100%. All right, let's go over to Swanna. I think I've used this Pokemon once. And guess what happened? Guess what happened, guys? Look at the abilities. Keen Eye. That means it's not that great of a Pokemon. as we have seen. At least it's a 473. The other ones are usually barely hitting 440. So,
yeah,
just no outstanding, really defining stats. Honestly, I'm surprised that its speed's as high as it is, to be honest. Guys, yeah, I think it's oddly fast. And I think other stats I would have given it more in if it was my decision.
I feel like you got to break that 100 threshold to be considered.
I think so too.
Considered fast? I don't know.
But I mean, that's the best stat. Like, you know, that's all it's really got, and it is quad weak to electric. But really, other than that, it was only electric rock. It's not a bad typing, I would say. It's just not given anything great to really work with.
It just looks like a real animal. It looks like a goose or a swan.
And a lot of Pokemon, what makes them worse is when Game Freak does this with them. 87 attack, 87 special. I think that hurts Pokemon more than it helps them out. Honestly, I do. Because if you...
Attackers.
Yeah, if you take down one of them, it just makes them a lot better. You can put more in defense, more in the other attack, and they can just be better. Some Pokemon can do both, and that's cool. But this guy, he's getting Hurricane and Brave Bird. Why am I going to use both? You know what I'm talking about? Like, mostly getting special attack moves, some physical that I wouldn't give him. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I would have said, get rid of his attack, give him special. Also, he only shows up in one other game other than Black and White. So...
Yep. And I think it's
not
rumored that there's like more seagull, bird, ocean type Pokemon in this gen, so he's just going to be even further forgotten.
Oh, darn it. Yeah. Oh, boy. Poor guy. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Next up is... Oh, I like this guy. You know, when I was growing up, I liked anteaters. There was this show that had this anteater on. I was like, yo, anteater's cool. And then he was made. And yeah, I mean, this is
I put him
Heatmor.
on here because Durant is his counterpart, and Durant is like
so good
everywhere battle flies in Sword and Shield, and Heatmor just got nothing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. He was like one of two fire types you can get besides the starter in Black and White, and the other one was Darmanitan. Who doesn't want a Darmanitan?
Chandelure.
Oh, I guess there was Chandelure. Chandelure was really good too. Chandelure was really, really good. But yeah, his stats aren't the greatest, and he looks really weird. I'm gonna be honest. This is a weird ace design. And I don't know. He's just not very good. He's really slow. Once again, instead of putting instead of putting that attack so high, bulk up that speed, and he would be usable. But yeah, just definitely forgotten Pokemon. People don't like his design. I don't know very many people that would be like, "Yo, Heatmor, that's my guy." He's even in Sword and Shield quite a bit, but I don't remember seeing him or wanting to catch him at any point. So yeah, sorry Heatmor. And a lot of Pokemon that don't get evolutions really just get overlooked, period. Because people like evolutions. People like when their Pokemon grow and stuff, you know? You don't really want a Pokemon that's sitting like this all the time. Another one I would think of off the top of my head, which is with him and looks kind of like him, is Druddigon from the same generation. Dragon-type Pokemon, almost exact. I think it is exactly the same stats.
Yeah.
484.
In battles.
But yeah, he does. The thing he's got going for him is he's a dragon. Almost exactly the same, 1 stat point difference. But look what they did with him. They killed special attack. And they boom, 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 killed speed. So kill something, boost something else. So he's decent, you know, decent Pokemon. He has good abilities and everything too. So honestly, Druddigon is more loved than Heatmor is definitely. But I thought I'd just throw that in. Single evolution Pokemon or no evolution Pokemon are kind of unloved a little bit unless they're really good. All right, and now we're hitting. Okay, first off, we have an honorable mention from I think it was Eevee or Dragonstorm. Man, I gotta pull him up. What's his name? Archeops. Archeops is an honorable mention because we did put Slacking in here, and
Yeah, the disability is stuck.
Defeatist is literally just
A
awful.
little better.
It is a little better. And the good thing about them is they did a great job on his speed and his attack. I disagree once again with the special attack. But he's a good Pokemon. Like, he hits so hard.
Special attacker.
Yeah, I don't know. He just doesn't need the special attack. He really doesn't.
He doesn't even learn much special attack moves.
Dragon Breath and Ancient Power. Granted, when he was... he won't learn these because you get him at level 25, and I'm pretty sure Archon doesn't learn them. He might have Ancient Power, actually. But, yeah, just doesn't need it. But, honestly, he is way underloved. Great Pokemon. If he doesn't get hit first. If you can sweep with him, he's great. Someone outspeeds him and hits him once, he's really terrible. So, justice to Archeops. He's probably the best Stone Evo without the ability. Alright. Now let's go over to... oh my gosh. Okay. People hate this Pokemon.
Yeah, they do.
People absolutely hate this abomination of a Pokemon. Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I've been missing your chats. Yeah, I get you. You say, Swanna has an issue that Pelipper exists. No joke. He's just a Pelipper. If Pelipper had a girl version, it's Swanna. So, I don't know. What's your thoughts on Sigilyph?
Ooh, I looked at Sigilyph. I barely didn't put him on.
I know. I was going to say, he's quite forgotten, too.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Sigilyph is a quite forgotten Pokemon. I think he's half decent, though. I like his typing, and he does have high speed, and so he's able to get off some pretty decent moves. But I would agree with you. I think he's pretty forgotten Pokemon, so that's another good honorable mention on there, Eevee. Good thought. They tried to copy the rivalry between Zangoose and Survivor.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
I forgot to say that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're totally correct about that, dude. Totally. Escavalier and Excelgor. Okay, I wouldn't have put them on this list because I love both of them.
Yeah.
But they also are way too hard to get.
They are way too hard, and I think for that reason they get forgotten.
I think so too. But I think they're really great Pokemon, honestly. Very usable. One's super fast, one's super bulky, and they both have special and attack. So they're good Pokemon. I like them a lot. It's entirely because of the ability. The Pokemon is amazing without it. Yeah, my idea for Defeatist to lower defenses when under half instead of attacking stats. I would agree with you, dude.
Just defenses.
The attacks just makes it so hard to use, honestly. It's really, really hard. But yeah.
Slap a scarf on him and try to get clean up.
Exactly, you have to. You have to throw a scarf on him or max out his speed and hope you outspeed everything, and then just throw a choice or choice band on him, try to one-shot everything, because if not, it's over. Can we also give a shout out to Gen 6 for having no forgotten Pokemon? Yeah, did we not put any Gen 6 on there? Yo, we might have to take a quick glance at Gen 6 real quick. Well, we're going to have to take a peek there and make sure, because maybe we missed Gen 6. It's so forgotten, we forgot the whole generation.
Forget about it.
We didn't even think to put them on here. We're not going to talk about Aromatisse. Oh, yeah, we might have to. I don't know, I think Aromatisse is...
I see Aromatisse a lot in...
It does appear
online.
a lot. It does appear a lot, and I was about to say that because...
I hate Aromatisse.
I hate it too. It's disgusting Pokemon, 100%. Okay, but guys, we're forgetting about Crabominal, or whatever the fetch's name is. He's right in front of us. He's the Woolly Crab Pokemon, which sounds absolutely awesome, I'm going to say.
Looks like a SpongeBob illustration gone wrong.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. It does have SpongeBob's teeth. It has Mr. Krabs' body. And I don't know why it has paws for hands.
It's supposed to be able to punch like the pre-evolution. Cool.
Yeah, but why the fetch doesn't need feet on its hands?
And why did it
Like,
turn into an ice type? That makes no sense.
I have no idea. This makes no sense. I think it's super hard to evolve too. Yeah, you have to evolve it on that snowy mountain, which is like level 50. So you have to fetch and get this thing through level 50. And granted, this thing's stats are 338. It's as good as a beginning starter Pokemon. That's how bad it is. And then it still only evolves to be, what was it, a 478? It's just, it's not good, guys. Super slow, which is terrible for an ice type, because look at these weaknesses. They're everywhere. Good attack. Okay. Hits pretty hard with Ice Hammer, which I didn't know was a move until right now. And I had one of these when I played through the dang game.
I think I botched that.
The user swings and hits with its strong, heavy fists. It lowers the user's speed, so it's just Hammer Arm, but ice.
Yeah.
So, interesting. It gets boosted. Avalanche probably most likely doubles, so he hits hard.
Just can't take a hit.
What did you guys think?
First.
You said the only Pokemon I think should have been deleted. This guy's the only Pokemon you think should have been deleted? Or are you talking about Aromatisse? Because I would agree with Aromatisse also. Its evolution and speed, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. It's just, this Pokemon's just okay. It didn't even make it to the next game that they made, so...
It's only been available
once. Yeah, only Sun and Moon, and honestly, no one wants it even then, so... Definitely forgotten. I kind of have a love-hate for its design. I kind of love how it's so fetching weird, but at the same time I hate it, so...
It's a clever name.
Okay, now this Pokemon I thought was going to be so cool. Like,
I really like the design, yeah.
Two cannon? Dude, that sounds dope. Looks dope. But guys, look at that first ability. Who sees it?
Kenai.
It's the Kenai.
Sheer Force is good.
Sheer Force is good.
Yep,
Skill Link's good. I mean, he gets that move too, so honestly.
Yep.
And
you see that attack?
He's a good Pokemon. You know, not bad.
But then you
sucks he's slow.
Really slow.
Yeah, he just balls slow. But other than that, decent Pokemon, honestly. He does get, what's that move that he gets? Like Beak Blast or something? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Beak Blast.
Really
the user
cool,
hits.
And he got a signature move, but
Yeah.
I feel like just for this, he didn't take. Something happened, and he's just disappeared.
Yeah, just disappeared. I honestly think he's a decent Pokemon. I mean, he's not bad. High attack and decent other stuff.
I feel like they did well, and then they just kind of were like,
yeah, it's like, like, why put in some of the other flying types that were in Sword and Shield? I think he would have been a great one to put in Sword and Shield. Still new, still fresh. Put him in Sword and Shield instead of Pidove or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Pidove's a poor disgrace for design too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Too boring, too bland. All the evolutions are bland. Yo, and the shiny though.
Oh, that's a legit shiny.
Yo, that's sick.
People should be shiny hunting that. Ooh, I want one.
Yo, get yourself a toucan. He needs way more love, guys. He needs way more love. All right. Now let's hit. Yo, guys. I just looked at this on our list and I had no idea what it was. I forgot this thing existed. Oh my gosh, this brings back memories. I think when it goes to core form, it's super offensive.
Which is, yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, I guess I can just hover above it, huh? Shields down, changes stats when HP drops below half. Okay.
You can't pick when you're going to be able to use him, you know, you just kind of get what the opponent gives to you, kind of.
Yeah.
It's hard to use.
Hard to use, not terrible, but you get hit and then you just explode. Yeah, you set up rocks and then you just explode. That's definitely what you should do with this Pokemon. Guys, if you don't know how to run this Pokemon, set up Stealth Rocks, take a hit.
Shell Smash.
If you can, or Shell Smash, and then you sweep with them.
Get hit, and then sweep.
That's the only way to use that guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a fun fact. The first part of the Beak Blast goes before the Fake Out. No way. It goes even
Really?
before Fake Out, huh? I didn't know that. See?
Me neither.
Underused. Like, I've never had to use him in that situation.
Yeah.
That's cool. Kamala was forgotten but has good TM moves.
Yeah, he's on our list.
I would agree. Yep, we are about to get to Kamala. Yeah, it's the next one, actually. So,
I think
yeah,
we can go to the next one.
this guy forgotten. We're good on him, I
Yeah.
think. So,
You can just push the arrow. He's next in the Pokedex.
oh, yeah, look at that. It's right there. Yep. I'm going to be honest. When I saw him, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then it has decent stats, actually. This is a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Comatose.
It's just so forgotten. The fact that we don't remember it or know about it.
Yeah. It's always asleep but can still attack, so honestly, that's kind of a cool ability too, but you can't get put asleep.
Yeah.
Gets decent moves. Honestly, it's not too bad of a Pokemon, but honestly, I didn't know it existed and I forgot its name.
Because of he just doesn't look cool. He's just a sleeping little koala with a dump.
Exactly.
If it was like a big looking scary Pokemon, it would be way more popular.
I'm telling you, it's
You know?
that, and it just doesn't have an evolution. There's no evolution.
Yeah,
People
no
just
evolution.
naturally won't like it unless it looks really cool or is really good. And it honestly doesn't look really cool. And it's okay. I mean, it's not really good, but it's good. But anyway, yeah, show some love to this guy, which I have a feeling we're going to get to see him in this new game.
I think he's been in a trailer.
I was going to say, I think I saw him around.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruxish, which...
Anybody remember what this one looks like?
I forgot about this Pokemon.
If you don't, it's probably a safety mechanism that your brain is doing.
This thing is the ugliest. This is an abomination. If there's abomination Pokemon, it's this one. This is nasty. It's called the Gnash
Dude,
Teeth
they dropped
Pokemon.
some magic mushrooms and then went to the design and came up with this thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this thing is an abomination. Strong Jaw ability. I've never used this Pokemon in my life. It's
Magic
actually
fangs.
okay. Like I'm okay with that. How many bite moves does it get? It gets Psychic Fangs, which is a new move, so it probably didn't have it back when it was introduced. Did it?
It might have been
Was it?
its first move. I think
Okay,
it was.
it might be the one that actually started this move.
Yeah.
And then it's got Crunch.
Tail, crunch,
So
strong jaw.
has two
Yeah.
moves it can use with that. Has some
It's not bad.
I
That's
don't
not
know.
bad.
Yeah, it's not a bad Pokemon to use.
It's good offensively.
But
Yeah.
one, no one wants to use this thing because it's ugly as
No one wants
fetch.
that thing on their team.
And two, no one's gonna remember it either. And I have no idea where you even get it. I honestly, it's in Sun and Moon. That's why, and it's
Yeah. And
I
then
don't
it hasn't
know.
been available again.
yeah, that's the
A
only
lot
place
of
you
the
get it.
Sun and Moon were on here because they
Oh
like
my
introduced them,
gosh.
and then the next game they didn't make it.
None of them did. I don't think there's like any Sun and Moon Pokemon in the next generation. I really don't. All right, and another one which I completely agree with. He is really, really bad. Well, how do you spell it? Is it-
Pinchurchin?
Is it
It-
Pin? Oh, there it goes. It's not with the H. I typed the H in. Pinsirchin.
Pinchurchin.
Electric type, little urchin Pokemon. It's got Lightning Rod, Electrical Surge, decent moves, and then it's, these look good, but it's
Yeah,
literally
not
the
bad.
slowest Pokemon in
I
the
like
game
it's
besides...
just a worse Pyukumuku.
I would agree, yeah. It's just not...
And you just kind of forget about him.
Yeah.
And in a game where earthquakes run rampant, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
ground moves are
Have
very
expensive.
common.
Electric type that isn't flying.
And he has to get hit first. No one's slower than this guy. Like,
Yeah.
literally no one's slower than this guy. He just is forgettable. He doesn't evolve. All these things are hurting him. People don't love this urchin Pokemon. I'm sorry. I just can't think of anyone that would like him. He has a butt on his face. He has a butt on his face. I mean, I'm sorry. Sorry, Pinchurchin, but you aren't that loved of a Pokemon. Yo, Josh, what's up, dude? Comatose prevents all other major status conditions, burn, para, freeze, and poison. Yo, that's really good ability, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll give that to Kamala. You did good with that. You're so tired. If you're tired, go to bed, but I appreciate you jumping on, dude. Sorry you're tired. Oh, look, here's Snom, too. Who didn't forget about this thing? It's 185. Yo, I think I found what our next challenge video is. Can I beat Pokemon Sun and Moon with only a Snom?
Snom, Sun and Moon?
I think so. Was it? Oh, was it?
I thought it was Sword
No,
and Shield.
it is Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
It is Sword and Shield. Yes.
You probably could beat Sword and Shield with a Snom.
I probably could, actually. Just Dynamax the shiz. Alright. But guys, that is our list of Pokemon. I am, just for you guys though, because you mentioned, you mentioned that we didn't have any Gen 6 Pokemon on here. We're going to find one because every gen deserves to be included in this. Someone's not loved in Gen 6. But hey, maybe a lot of them are, honestly. It's one of the most hated games, though. I'm going to be honest. People rag on Gen 6. And, honestly, Chestnut... I think Chestnut's so ugly. But
He is ugly. Delphox is ugly, too.
I wouldn't say necessarily they don't get love, but they're way ugly. Pavilion, beautiful
He has, like, a whole
Pokemon.
bunch of different forms.
Yeah, it has a lot of different forms.
Pyroar could probably be on the list.
Yeah, I could say I like Pyroar a lot, and I feel like he doesn't get enough love. So Pyroar could definitely be in that list.
He has kind of a cult following, right?
I think there is a lot of people that like Pyroar. I think he's a really cool Pokemon. Honestly, Florges, I'm sure people like this Pokemon, but Game Freak has not given it so much love. Yo, it was only available in X and Y and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So yeah, I would say Florges for sure. This is like the original fairy Pokemon, guys. Like this is the first one you find.
It's got 2 different colors too, I think.
Wow, I didn't know it was that specially defensive. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's why it was walling us out in that champion battle.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, guys, yeah, definitely him. Furfrou just was weird, but he got some love in his designs in that generation.
Yeah, they put some work into Furfrou.
Okay, here's your Aromatisse. There you go, dude.
Yeah.
Good lord. What is this thing?
It's like trying to be sexy. It's like sticking a leg out. You know, like the leg out the split in the dress.
Yeah. I don't get it either, dude. I don't get it either. It's also not available in any games. I guess you can get it in Shield.
I had to get that thing to fill the Pokedex.
Wow, that is just absolutely disgusting. That Pokemon should be erased as well. Other than that, though, I kind of liking all these Pokemon. I'm going to be honest. They did have some good Pokemon. Hawlucha is really good. What else do we got?
Oh god, man, another form. Pumpkaboo has like 6 forms.
Yo, Blaine! What's up, dude?
How much for you, bro?
Yo, Jimmy! How you been doing?
Oh, fuck that, man.
Yeah, not bad.
He got my brain cell like burned the fuck out.
Yo, you're burned up, huh?
Bro,
Is that Jimmy
I started
who played
like.
with us that time?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Oh hell yeah!
What's up, bro? Like, I restarted my 3rd session of computer science and I'm already burned up. I restarted like the 7th of September.
Oh yeah?
Fucking, hey, bro, shit is fucked up. Like, I got pre-test after pre-test after pre-test, and they're
Oh my
like,
gosh.
and my teachers are like, we know we didn't teach you that, but you need to learn that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
That's crap,
What the
man.
fuck?
That's a cop out.
I'm like, okay, I'll try my best, but like, fucking A, I think it would be a better idea you try to just like show us the knowledge, and after that, I'll try to learn it and give us a pretest. It's like, sorry, we didn't teach you that, but we need to learn it and doing it.
Yo,
I'm
that's crazy. Yeah, what the heck, man?
Like, and if like look it up real quick, since you're on like Google Chrome, whatever.
Yeah.
Open a second page real quick. Give me a sec. Sorry, I was playing fucking Red Dead.
No, you're good, dude.
Okay, open the second page real quick.
Open a second page on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Type Carleton, Ottawa University.
Carleton?
There's a E between the L and the R.
Oh. Carleton. College?
No. C-A-R-L-E.
C-A-R. Oh, L-E. Between the L and the T.
No, my bad.
You're good.
See.
Carleton.
After that, Ottawa.
Spell that too. O.
O-T-T.
T-T.
W.
W.
Okay.
Oh, right there. Carleton University. Okay. That's the university, huh?
Yeah, so that's my university. And that's the most, like, that's the university that cost the most in the whole, like, country go there. And that's how they treat us.
Oh, dang. Man.
They're like, yeah, learn your stuff. Don't give a fuck. I'm like, fucking it.
Hey, you're paying them that much.
I'm
Yo.
paying, like $3,100 per session.
Oof.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
lot,
that's
man.
a lot.
That is a
Yeah,
lot.
that's fucking a lot.
Well,
Since
guys.
I'm mining Bitcoin, so they accept Bitcoin. So I've been mining Bitcoin since like fucking almost 6 years.
Oh,
So
man,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm paying my university with Bitcoins. Fuck it.
There you go, dude. There you go. Dude, Jimmy, it's good to hear from you, man. It's good to hear from you.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, guys. Well, that is going to be our video for today. Appreciate you guys for jumping on, giving your input. Huge shout out to Evie, Dragonstorm, and Josh for jumping on. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been awesome chiming in with us and giving your opinions. We got Lickalicky here to sign us off. Appreciate you guys. Let us know in the comments your suggestions.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Sorry I've been there since the last moment, but we love you all. You're a good bunch of guys, and we support you all. Thank you for the support for my homie.
Yo.
Why not, gamer? Don't forget to subscribe, hit a like, and bring some loves.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Good.
We'll see you in the next one.